We're having a little bit of a busman's holiday. We've come up to have a look at Brighton Camera Fair, which is happening inside the racecourse buildings, and see what sort of stuff is available in the land of vintage cameras. I can't wait to see what we find. This is Kieran Spooner for the Vintage News. I've managed to waylay Russell. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Excellent. Now, this is your first time running the Brighton event?
No, we run one more at this venue earlier in the year in March.
Okay.
And we're definitely growing the audience. It's a nice venue. We seem to be doing well with it.
The other event you run is?
We do 5 fairs a year in Wolverhampton. The Wolverhampton Fair has been running for something like 30 years. I mean, it's been running for a huge amount of time. It's just over twice the size. It gets people in from a kind of wide range of locations.
There's an awful lot of stills cameras.
Yes.
And then there's some cine cameras going on as well, and we've seen some of the old plate cameras.
Absolutely.
Could you just explain what a plate camera is?
This is an English-made plate camera. It takes 2 glass plates which go into these wooden slides at the back, and you'd have the glass plate would be coated with film emulsion, and you essentially make an exposure, probably quite a long exposure, quite often by simply uncapping the lens, holding it over maybe 2 seconds and capping it again. Then you take the plate away, develop it, and you'll get a glass negative, which you then print onto a piece of paper. Some of the earlier processes, you don't even get a negative, you actually get an image on a glass plate.
The oldest film technology that can easily buy it and get it developed by someone else?
I would recommend you go for something that's 35mm.
Right.
There's plenty of film still around in various different formats. Indeed, some of the film has kind of have gone away and actually come back again through different manufacturers. There's a vast range of cameras and lenses that you can access, and you can get them developed still relatively easily in the high street.
If someone wants to start playing with a cine technology, where would be a good place for them to start?
Super 8, I'm guessing you're paying something like in the £20 to £30 range to shoot literally under 2 minutes of film. Frankly, if you're seriously interested in cine photography, I would probably go digital. And I hate to say it, but I would, simply because there isn't a good availability of film. All the good cine cameras, the lenses are now being sold off to be fitted to digital cameras. So a lot of the 16mm, especially cine lenses, are now going off the market and being remanufactured for digital. So I used to do photography on 5:4 sheet film, and having the price of that, even at that time, was astronomical, and you had to carry a huge, great camera around with you, bigger than this. But it does concentrate the mind. You have to check the aperture, you have to check the shutter speed, you have to check your depth of field, you have to check what's actually in the frame. Is the horizon straight, for flare, for highlight and shadows? It forces you to be a bit more careful.
Thank you very much for speaking to us, Russell.
You're welcome.
And I very much doubt, to be fair, we're going to catch up with you at the Wolverhampton one.
No.
But we may come back and visit you again here.
Fantastic, please do. You've been very welcome.